What's good, R&B squad? This is Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. Happy second day of 2025, guys. I hope that your year is off to a good start. And today I have a word that comes from a dream that I had with two different scenes, and I took some notes for it. So without further ado, let me get into the dream and into my notes and the interpretation. Now, as per usual, as you listen to the details, you'll know whether or not this word is for you. Please eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. In this dream, in the first scene, there was a man. Someone was giving this man advice. I could hear the advisor telling him that he was carrying burdens and responsibilities that were not necessary for him to carry or to bear. In connection to this scene in this dream, the Lord led me to Genesis chapter 21. In Genesis chapter 21, Abraham, heeding the advice of both God and Sarah, sends Hagar away. This sending away was an uncomfortable situation for all parties involved. However, it was necessary in order for the true promise and inheritance, which the Lord firmly stated would come through Isaac, to be fulfilled. If this word is for you, you have reached the proverbial fork in the road, a point in your life where you must release any burden or responsibility that is not in line with God's promises spoken over your life. Some of these burdens and responsibilities came as a result of past mistakes you made, and others were allotted to you by persons who were acting out of selfishness and seeking their own gain by passing off their burdens and responsibilities onto you. Learning to set boundaries and say no may be difficult for you at first, as it was for Abraham to set a firm boundary between his promised son Isaac and the surrogate family he gained when he went ahead of God. But setting these boundaries, sending these Hagars in your life away, has become necessary in order for you to grow, walk in your purpose, and come into your blessings. The Hagar in your life can be a situation, a place, or even a person or a group of people who are not meant to be a part of your promise. So that word is for someone. It may be for more than one of you, and if that word is for you, please look at Genesis chapter 21, read it in its entirety, particularly the part where Abraham sends Hagar away. Now, in the second scene in this dream, I saw a couple, and two things struck me about the couple. The first thing that struck me about them is that at first I thought that they were siblings because the resemblance was so uncanny. They were very, very much lookalikes of each other. And the other thing that struck me about them is that you could tell that they had wealth and influence. They looked like they had wealth and influence. And there were some people off to the side who were haters. There was just this group of people that were standing like far off from them, but they were looking at the couple and they were saying things like whispering behind their hands and just giving them dirty looks. And that was the end of that scene. So when I woke up from that dream and I sat before the Lord helped me to understand that the couple resembling each other so closely represents a kingdom couple, a kingdom husband, and a kingdom wife. And this can apply to you whether you already know your person or you have not met them yet, or you're even already married. Okay? So, and whether or not you're in separation, I should just add that as well. The fact of the matter is, when the two of you come together in the way that God intends for you to come together, you are not only going to amass wealth and influence, but you're also going to be a power couple for the kingdom. And there are people who are going to be jealous of that. Very jealous. Not just jealous, the Lord put it on my spirit to tell you that these people are also fearful of your union. They're fearful of the potential that the two of you have to be a power couple for the kingdom. And that fear is simply them filtering through themselves what the enemy himself is experiencing. So Satan himself is afraid of the two of you. He's afraid of what you can do together. He's afraid of the children that are going to come from you. He's just overall fearful because he knows the mighty way in which God intends to use the two of you. And that's the word. So I hope that this message bless someone. I hope it reaches the right ears. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.